you've been there when an MRO is really stringent on their processes and their procedures, and they have really little wiggle room in how they get things done. And really, this is one of the top qualities in an MRO that makes them a unicorn. It's the trait of flexibility. Often, I don't know if you've been in these situations, but I know I have over a decade of dealing with aircraft part repairs, is the inflexibility of certain aircraft part repair stations operations. They're very stringent on how things get done. Yes, quality is incredibly important, but it doesn't always help you solve the operational goals and needs that you're relying on for your operation. And I'm going to give you four tips to really test their flexibility, because that's one of the traits that you need to look for when dealing with your next aircraft part repair station partner. And again, the key word is partner. So the first thing you can really do is ask a question, a what if question. So what if the unit goes BER? What if you can't find a piece part? What if it goes, you have a delay in delivery? What if your test stand fails? What if? So all of those what if questions will really help you determine if your repair partner is flexible. And flexibility is the key. We don't work in a supply chain or an industry where we can't bend certain things within our partner operations. We have to be flexible because every situation, every customer, every scenario is so different. The second thing that you can do to test if your partner is flexible is, how do they handle micro issues or micro flexibility? So, for example, is if a shipment comes in late, how do they handle that? If your unit goes BER, how do they handle that? If they can't source a piece part, how do they handle that? So it goes back to asking the what if questions, but you can test them on a low value unit, or you can see how they interact with you and communicate with you in those micro issues or those micro flexibility tests. How they handle the small things is going to be how they handle the big things. And I think that's a key thing for you to remember when dealing with these operations. What they do on the small things is exactly what they'll do on the big things. The third tip is to really, do they help you solve problems, right? I think, one of our core values here at Skylink is, accept problems and then solve them. It's amazing how many people shut down in the face of a problem. So when a truck is delivered late, when they can't find a piece part for your repair, when their test stand goes down, is how do they solve that problem for you? Yes, it becomes your problem, but it's their job to help you resolve that problem. It's not just to repair parts. That essentially is really easy, is how do they solve problems for you and your operation? And that will be one key way to test the flexibility. The fourth and final tip I can give you when testing flexibility for your aircraft part repair station partner, again, I go back to partner, is do they give you options? And they don't have to give you options on everything, but they should give you options on some things. So one could be, your unit 1 BER, we have an exchange unit available, or, we don't have this particular piece part for whatever reason, but these are the options 1, 2, and 3. We have a delay with the piece part, but this is how we'll expedite the repair process, or just updating you on the progress. I foresee that this is going to be late by 5-7 days, but these are the other options I can recommend for you. So the key is being a trusted repair partner. It's not just to put your part into a repair queue and quote you and repair it and deliver it. They have to help you solve your operational goals. And that becomes a lot more complicated, especially if you have 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 30 repairs you need every single month. It becomes a lot more complicated than just repairing a part. They have to be a true partner in your operation. So with that said, is one thing you can do when starting to work with a repair partner is to ensure that they're incredibly flexible within their operation, because their flexibility will help you deliver the results you need. And I am Nate England, the CEO of Skylink, where we do have an asset repair care program, but I encourage you to download a free report or go look at our past blog posts about repairs, because they will be insightful and they will help you deliver the results that you need. And I will see you on the next video.